What's up guys, Game Wisdom here, and welcome back to the Wise side of YouTube. Today we have a special video. Because when I was sleeping, Toby Fox decided to grace us with the summer 2024 edition of the Undertale Deltarune newsletter. This newsletter is on the smaller side, but it still contains some extremely interesting information. And I have to upload this video as soon as possible, so without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. The newsletter begins with a gif of Torio walking in a stylish summer attire while holding a basket. Sadly, whatever was in that basket seems to have been consumed by the annoying dog. Then Toby says that as of June the 23rd, 2024, all the cutscenes and almost all of the battles are finished, and that Chapter 4 needs some polishing. He also says that some of his friends played through an early version of Chapter 4, and they liked it, with the only complaint they had being that Toby should name all the chairs in the game because Cheryl exists. Toby also states that Chapters 3 and 4 are longer than Chapters 2 and 1 combined, and that Chapter 5 has now entered early development with most of the team still working on Chapter 4. Then we get an image of Sans and Papyrus in their summer gear. Sans is wearing a full scuba diving costume, while Papyrus is still in his battle body, with the only difference being that he is wearing goggles and one of those swimming caps. You know the one. Then we get a gif of the Fungan eating bird seeds around the campfire, but Noel doesn't look too pleased. Then Toby says that even though Chapter 4 is nearing its completion, its release is still far away. Followed by an image of Underswap Alfies drinking Gatorade. Toby then says that he wants to achieve an English and Japanese release of the game in console and PC simultaneously, and then links to a page with more info. In said page, Toby talks about the many quests the Deltarune team has to complete before releasing the new chapters, with the first one being a new feature added to the game maker software that Toby wants to test out in Deltarune and should be coming soon. The other quests Toby talks about are finishing the console port of the game, finishing the game's Japanese translation, fix all of the bugs that might be present in the game, and other tasks like getting the game rated, completing the soundtrack, and making preparations for the game's release. He also shares some dialogue from Chapter 3. Then we get this fun gif of Undyne getting blown by a gigantic fan. Finally, Toby talks about Dead Mom's Chest, a song he made with Hololive about a pirate called Hao Marine. He said that they wanted to make a serious boss song, and as a reference track they sent Toby. Sadly, I can't play the song due to copyright, but I have listened to it, and it's really good. Then Toby promises a new newsletter for September and Anyway, even though this newsletter was rather short, it had a lot of interesting info, and with what Toby said, I'm positive that Chapters 3 and 4 are just around the corner. But we won't know for sure until the September newsletter, which is most likely going to drop on Undertale's anniversary. So until then, I'm Game Wisdom. This was the Wise Side, and have a great summer.